Hello, friends. Welcome to another live session. Today, I just want to talk to you about why I ventured into coaching, how my life was, and so many things happened. We all go through so many things from the time that we are born, as we grow up, as we start going to school, college, then society, then parents, expectations, work, job. Oh my God, everything just keeps going on and on, right? And it never stops. Well, for me, life brought challenges very soon, very early in my life. I think my first challenge was when I was literally, I think, 3 or 4 years old. And after that, again, while I was in school, seventh or eighth standard, there were other challenges that were coming up from family, looking after my siblings. I was the eldest in the house, and I had to do a lot more than maybe I was even capable of. I was growing up very fast mentally. I was becoming mature very fast because I had no option. I had no choice. I had to look after my family. I was the eldest, and so the responsibilities were shoved on my head. My parents might think otherwise, and they never felt that. They never realized what they were doing. But in today's world, we all face a lot of that responsibility. We know when our parents don't support us, how we feel, what happens, and it becomes a pain. It becomes something which, it gets very difficult to get over with. That you can forgive, you can forget your family, you can let it go, you can wipe it out of your system. It's not so easy because end of the day we are what we became is because of what we saw in our family, the upbringing that our parents gave us, the values, the principles that they spoke about, what they showed us in between themselves, the relationship that they had, that has actually taught us a lot about how we want to see relationships. Um, when I was born, I think my parents were a lot in love. It was an arranged marriage, and um, my dad did a lot for my mom, and I think they were so much in love that when I was in school, I used to swear by their love, and I used to feel that this is, I think, one of the most beautiful relationships, and this is how I want to grow up and have a relationship later on in my life. But as time went by, things changed, and there came a time when they couldn't stand each other. And then that was so confusing for me. It was like my whole world crumbled, and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to make of it. I didn't know that what was going wrong. I used to ask my mom and my dad, and they had both kind of drifted apart, and they had found their own solace in certain external things that they were both doing, while the family, us four kids, were suffering in our own way. And they had very little realization of that. They just kept living their life the way they wanted to, with the fights, with the struggles, with the yelling, and anger became an inbuilt part of our system. It's something that we saw so much of that I think I still struggle with it today, to get it out of my system, to control myself when I feel anger, that rage, that helplessness when I used to feel that. So today, I think I'll just stick to this topic of anger and rage that comes up, when our loved ones don't support us. And what happened is that when I got married, my husband realized this when we had our first few fights. And then he started taking the efforts to help me to control my anger. And I started doing very basic things like counting from 10 to 1 whenever I felt angry, I would just go in the room, shut myself up. I would try my best to ignore everything. I would try to shut out those thoughts from my mind, and it used to be such a struggle. And the first gift I think that my parents gave me was this anger. And I am talking to you today not because I have anything against my parents or anyone's parents. I'm just saying that we will go through life going through so many things, but we have to come out shining. We have to do things that matter to us. We have to build our lives the way we want it to be. We have to give our children tomorrow, certain um, principles, values, and they should not be what you got from your parents if they were not so good enough. So I'm saying that become that better person. Come out of this old conditioning, come out of these patterns. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling that there's no one to help you. There are plenty of people out there. I think when I was going through it, and I'm talking about the 90s, there was no one to support me. My family completely banned me. All my relatives, everyone, they didn't even message me, call me, check on me for, I think, as long as like 15, 16 years after I got married. And so it didn't matter to me. And today they don't matter to me. What matters to me is the people around me, which is my friends, my colleagues who became friends, people that I worked with, who supported me, who let me grow, who helped me to blossom, who helped me to learn so many things, so many talents that were hidden inside me. My friends who stood by me and pulled me up, who were always there to support me in everything that I did, who always, even they were my critics, when I would do things wrong or when I wouldn't believe in myself. But slowly, steadily, I came out of this whole mess and I was able to build a life of my own. The first person that helped me was my husband, and then because he was a very outgoing person, he made friends just like that, he didn't need a second, and he would become so jolly and friendly with someone like he knew them their whole life. He was such a person, and that is something which I imbibed from him. I started making more and more friends, and till today I continue doing that. There are still people who come into my life and they want to talk to me, they want to share things with me, and that is the comfort that I offer. And so that is why I am into coaching. That is why I am your intimacy coach. I have picked up a subject on intimacy, which is so taboo in our country, but I'm going to fight it. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to be there if you have any struggles, if you have any questions, if you have any issues, if you are not being able to find solutions, if you don't have anyone to listen to, I'm going to be there. So you can always count on me and you can always come to me. How I was able to conquer this, how I was able to come out of this whole pain, how I was able to control my anger, how I was able to build my life around, good people. That is all I wanted in my life. Money came and went. I had my share of fame as well. I did a lot of work in my career. I have quite a few accolades up my sleeve. But all that was achieved because I kept believing in me and I never stopped working on myself. So, the message that I wanted to give you today is that believe in yourself. Don't think that you're alone. Don't think that there is no one who will be there to help you. Don't think that you can never come out of this messy situation that you're in. Everything is possible if you want it to happen. You just have to work hard towards it. You have to work with determination. You have to go with that courage. You have to believe in yourself. You have to know that I can do this. And when you operate from that place, from your inner potential, something which is there within all of us, then you explore the innermost part of you, which will help you to come out of any problem that you have. Life is short, there's just one life, and so value it, take care of yourself, fight for your happiness, and come out of it in whatever way you can. And look around. There are now a lot of people who are there to help you, to support you. Sometimes a stranger will stand for you when no one else will. But you need to ask for help and don't hesitate to do that, because when you do that, when you ask for help, someone or the other will reach out. The universe is always seeing you, always guiding you. The universe is always supporting you. And so, the first step is that you take that step towards asking for help wherever, whatever, in whichever way you need it. And then you will find ways, you will find sources, you will find the support system that you are seeking. So, that's the message from me today. And I have become a coach because I want to help so many people out there to find more happiness, believe in their relationships, not give up on love. And the most important thing, never stop believing in yourself. If you are there, everything is there. If you come from a place of love, there will be a lot of love in your life. Just do everything that is right, stick by your principles, your values, create your own, discard whatever doesn't work for you, let go of the junk. The earlier you do it, the better your life shapes up. And I have hundreds of examples to give from my own life and the people around me who I have helped. So reach out, connect with me, get coaching, go out there, and always seek support whenever you need it. Someone or the other is always out there. And today we have a world which is full of coaches who can help you in all the different aspects that you can think of. So, wherever, whichever place you have any trouble, whichever aspect of your life is troubling you, go out there and seek help. You are never alone, and you have it in you, your strength, your courage, your determination, and your potential. So never belittle yourself and always believe that you can, you will, and you shall come out of any problem that is bothering you.